Welcome back, watch fans. We have another exciting episode for you today. We haven't done this in a long time. We haven't had a brutal watch collection review. Hang on a second. I got to change this. I got to change the brutal watch collection. I got to change the banner. There we go. Brutal watch collection reviews. Yeah, we haven't had one of these in a long time, but we gotta. Let's get into this. So we got the Pejman Ghadimi. This is the guy. He's been online a long time. He's been like, I'm surprised he only has like 100,000 followers. He has something called exotic car. Oh, he's got 170,000. I think it was only about a year ago, only like 10,000. I mean, this guy's like, as the kids say, the OG of social media. I mean, this guy's been around forever. I'm not sure exactly what. I think he sells some course. I think he sells courses. He was doing courses. I actually remember seeing his stuff like 10 years ago, maybe even longer. So this guy's been in the grift game a long time, and he's got some very good content. I mean, it's in terms of his thing is basically. I'm not sure how would I summarize it. Basically, his thing is he teaches you, or his thing is buying these exotic cars, basically driving it for free. That's the USP, as they say, the unique. What is the USP? That's the gimmick, right? Basically, he teaches you how to buy a Lamborghini and how to basically drive it for a year for free, or to lose very little money. That's his thing. And I think he does some watch thing. Whatever. I think he's an interesting guy. I haven't seen his content in a long time. This thing popped up on my YouTube thing. So let's go through this collection review. Here we go.
Episode. We're going to measure the size.
Oh yeah. So by the way, so we review this. We haven't. So if you guys remember, basically we look for what do we rate on uniqueness of the collection? Like, is it cohesive? Is it like have upside potential, etc.
My cock based on my watch. As Ari Gold once said when he asked his wife for a pussy in Entourage.
I don't know, my cock doesn't wear a watch.
Well, today we're going to look at that because you guys have asked me in the comments to do not just a car collection tour, but a watch collection tour. So today I brought my favorite pieces from my watch collection. There's only one that's physically missing here that I really, really enjoy wearing. These aren't the watches for sale. You guys know I have Watch Trading Academy where I teach people how to sell watches, and I trade a lot of watches. These are my personal collection watches that are mine and mine only, and I am now going to show them to you so you guys actually know what is cool and what is not. Ready?
Okay, so let's see. What do we got? Is this a box of shitters? Okay. Oh, let's zoom in. We can save a lot of time here. This is a good quick snapshot. Wow, very interesting. I think he's got a Breguet. Is that a Breguet at the far left? Top left. A Breguet at the top left. The Breguet Marine. That's like Baron Red has one of those in white gold. I'll tell you the one thing that pops out of me that is completely does not belong here is that Panerai. I mean, Panerai is basically that's like a demon magnet. Panerai is basically pure garbage. The one thing he's got going for it is, I think, is that yellow gold or rose gold? Is black. It's kind of cool. I mean, if you have to wear, I just can't get it. I've always hated Panerai. I remember when they first came out, like 25 years ago. I've always despised that brand. Everything about it, I think, is a total fugazi. It's just a fugazi brand. Everything about it is it's complete chomo stand. But looking at this basic thing, is that his entire collection? I mean, it's a pretty tight collection. I mean, it's only like, what is it, 12 watches? So it's a relatively, compact collection. It's all bracelet watch. Listen, the guy's in Miami, so yeah, I get it. It's kind of difficult to wear like a nice dress watch in Miami. It's always humid, raining, who knows what. So I do understand that, and these are very like Miami type of watches. Yeah, you got a nice selection. The rose gold, yeah. I mean, it looks, listen. It's like a very Miami collection. It's a typical thing you'd expect, like a high end Miami collection. You got two RMs. I don't know what they are. Is it the Bubba Watson? I don't know. I'm not sure. You got a couple of Royal Oaks. You got Gem Set, Okay, you got a lot of so you got some good gem set stuff here, which is interesting. The Rainbow Daytona, which is, by the way, is totally retarded. You know, when you put gems on these on the bezels, which you actually need, it takes away the whole functionality of the bezel. I think it's just very stupid. It's extremely stupid to have. I understand it looks cool, but it's just like it takes away the whole functionality of it. Like you can't use the watch basically. It's basically retarded. Okay. But let's get into the collection. Forget what I have to say. Let's see what this Bukyak has to say here. Let's go. Let's roll here. But on first glance, I mean, it's like boom. It hits you. It punches you right in the face. I mean, it's very like wow.
Welcome back to Exotic Car Hacks, and today we're taking a look at my watch collection. A very unique watch collection with a lot of unique pieces because I'm a unique type of individual, if you haven't already figured it out. And so I have some pretty cool and some...
I think what he does is he actually does something. I actually don't understand the whole car thing. I think he's basically like a car flipper. He finds these like cars which are new models, but they're kind of hot, and he gets them in like a special spec, so that then it becomes really like a one-off. So it makes it easier to sell. Something like that. I think that's the idea.
different types of watches of all levels that I kind of have in my personal box. We'll start from the...
But frankly, these are relatively basic watches. I mean, it's high end, but like, it's like nothing like, it's not like, oh my God, like I haven't seen this. Like he's got some unique cars, which like you'll never see. It does like unique specs. But the watch, it's like just, basic, modern. It's basically modern. It's a box of modern hype watches.
The least expensive to the most expensive. One of my watches that I've always loved because they started my passion for watches was the Panerai. This is called the 289 Rose Gold. Panerai has always been like my go-to brand when I was younger and starting in the watch trading world, but the 289 is, in my opinion, what is the best of Panerai. Like the domed case, the 8-day movement, the fact that it's rose gold.
I don't think there's anything good about it. I mean, I can't, let me skip. I can't listen to Panerai. I just can't. It's too disgusting. Okay, hang on. Let's back up here. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Let's bring this back. Wait, let's bring back. Okay, here we go. Next.
The second piece here is another watch that as I grew up and kind of bought myself a really nice, watch that I wanted to own. This was one of the first watches that I owned personally, meaning not so much to trade and to make money. This is Ulysse Nardin.
Oh, Ulysse Nardin. Why did I think it was Break? Okay, Ulysse Nardin. Well, that's kind of interesting. That's a very like Russian oligarch watch. This guy's Iranian. There's a little bit of like, there is a little bit, the Russian oligarch and sort of like LA Iranian type of taste. There is some commonality. I mean, it's a little bit. I've never actually seen any Iranians wearing Ulysse Nardin. I mean, it's more of like a Russian or Eastern Bloc type watch. But let's see what he's got to say.
Rose gold, 43 millimeter. This has long been
43 millimeter. It's like a giant clock on the wrist.
Discontinued blue with the extra blue link. Very, very exciting watch to wear. And I think, honestly, to this day, one of the most traditional and beautiful watch designs money can buy. There's a lot of value, too, because these trade roughly 50 cents on the dollar when they're new.
Yeah, I mean, Ulysse Nardin is big. I guess he must have bought that, I don't know, 15 years. He's had this for a long time. It's probably, I'm guessing he got it like 10, 15 years ago or something. The giant size, the whole thing, whatever.
All right, next we have my cheaper...
But it's basically garbage.
Rolex, the yellow gold.
Yeah, actually, I like Ulysse Nardin does some. They've done in the past interesting things, but it's whatever. That watch is garbage.
Green dial, day date. This is the yellow green. They also make this in rose with the olive dial. I really love this watch. Now, no matter how many variations of this that come out, they have a new ombre dial, etc. For some reason, the pastel brand, the pastel dial is one of my favorite combinations for this watch. It has a very old school, like Michael Douglas kind of like Wall Street look to it. And honestly, as I'm a brown guy, this offsets, yellow just offsets a little bit better than rose for me. But I adore this watch. I don't know why. And the
yellow and green is a good Rolex color. I mean, that particular one, whatever. It's, I don't think that, I think that watch is more or less dead money. I mean, it's kind of like, Rolex 40 millimeter, whatever. Look, modern Rolex pressure, it's dead money, but okay.
The cheapest
Rolex. Like the rose gold with the green that was like super hot like a couple of years ago. It's actually I think it's a beautiful watch. It's just the problem with it is like too many tomato cans. Too many tomato cans started buying them during COVID. But I think they're beautiful watches. And the chocolate dial also is beautiful. So let's see, let's see if we can get any punters to join.
Rolex in this box. Next is the what I believe to be a really great Rolex that a lot of people sleep on, the Sky Dweller. Now, I've always been a Sky Dweller fan, and the Sundust style Sky Dweller was always one of my favorite, but this one with the blue dial I think is absolutely amazing. I wish they didn't have the ticker on the dial, and instead they had the Romans, but nonetheless, just superb watch, especially on the new Jubilee. This is the new 2025, so it's rose gold with the
Is that green?
blue dial and the Jubilee band.
Oh, the blue dial. Yeah, it actually looks beautiful. Yeah, blue. You know, Rolex with the blue dial with the rose gold, it looks beautiful. You know, the problem I have with the Sky Dweller is just they're just very disproportional. Something about them is just like, it's a very tall. The case is just, at some point, I hope they figure it out, because I mean, I love the dial. I mean, the whole thing, it's great. Just the bulkiness of it is just like, I have a feeling these are going to end up like the Day-Date 2. It's just kind of, I don't know.
One of the most comfortable large Rolexes to wear, and I've always been a huge fan of the Sky Dweller, generally. A lot of people sleep on the Sky Dweller, they go for the Daytona, but I think this on my wrist just looks better than a Daytona. All right, next we have quite an expensive Daytona. This is...
Well, this guy's like a very flashy guy, right? So I mean, I think, like, for him, the Sky Dweller is much better, because the Sky Dweller, it's very loud watch. It's like very in your face.
A factory...
And it's actually, it's a more unique watch. I mean, the Daytona is like, every Bugatti has a Daytona. It's like, what are you going to time? What are you going to time with the Daytona? It's
original rose meteorite dial. This is a 2021 when they first came out. I got this watch in the middle of, during like the 2021-22 pandemic era.
Okay, so rose gold meteor. Okay, great.
I just decided to buy it for myself to hold. I've never been a huge fan of like the Daytona, but nonetheless, I always come back to them. This was...
okay, it's good. You know, Daytona. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm actually surprised this guy was not a huge fan of the Daytona, because he seems like kind of like a tomato can Daytona type of guy. But
like a rare meteorite dial, so I figured something that I'm going to collect. I don't wear this as much because it's hard to really tell the meteorite dial apart, like especially if you're in video and media. But nonetheless, a very cool watch to wear.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with the meteorite on the Daytona. You really can't see the meteorite, because I think with a meteorite, if you're going to buy a Rolex meteorite dial or any meteorite dial, you want to get a lot of real. You basically want the dial. You want to time only, pretty much, because you want to see the meteorite. That's the whole point. That's why you're paying the premium. I mean, we get all these subdials. It becomes too busy. It's just, I think it's kind of goofy, whatever. I know people want, okay, it's a rare Daytona, like whatever.
For conversation, and since this is an OEM dial and an OEM like serial for the meteorite, it's roughly 100 grand now, but really, really cool watch as well. Next, like I said, these are...
yeah, keep in mind, this guy, like, if he buys a watch, he's buying a hype watch, which he's very, very focused on resale value, even though it's his personal collection. His main focus is on, okay, like, what can I resell this for more in a year?
In terms of cost basis, here is the platinum Daytona with the iced out Piguet dial. Super, super iconic watch. This is the only real watch I have that's not rose gold or yellow gold. I usually only wear those colors, so this is very unique and different for those days where...
Yeah, okay, so he's got too much. Yeah, everything is very similar. So yeah, good. It's smart to have something a little different. Yeah, again, it's too. I'm not a Daytona guy.
I may wear like a belt or something that's like stainless, so therefore I need something that doesn't have gold in it. That's the only time this watch really get worn. Really iconic though. I really enjoy wearing it from time to time. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit out of order now because this is technically more expensive than a few of the other watches you're about to see next. This is a factory rose gold rainbow. This is a very, very rare watch. I don't wear...
Yeah, this is a heavy hitter. Again, totally useless bezel, but whatever. The watch, I mean, it's beautiful.
Wear gaudy stuff like this too often, but I actually, as I've aged...
He doesn't wear this because it's very gaudy. I'm actually surprised because this guy's a very gaudy type of guy. I'm surprised he wouldn't wear this all the time.
I've started enjoying diamond watches a little bit more. I'm not a huge fan of fully blinged out watches, and I've never owned what they call a bust down. So this was really like more of a iconic grail watch to own. Not so much something that I would say is like one of my favorite inclinations to go towards. And I'm going to show you what I actually like when it comes to rainbows and stuff. But next is the Patek Philippe. This is the only Patek Philippe I actually intend to own on a personal level, not to resell. This is a 5980. Now, I've had multiple 5990s and 5980s as a watch to basically wear personally. And I found that with my wrist size, the 5980 is probably the best fitting / classy gray dial with the rose gold casing. And just a beautiful watch. Fantastic, just all around. Very
useless garbage. Yeah, I mean, it's like typical Miami garbage watch. Yeah, it's crap.
Comfortable to wear, and
it's interesting. He says that's the only Patek you'd buy. No, again, he's purely into like the hype type stuff.
Very classy. As far as Patek go, that's all I've ever kind of invested in. Now, let's look at some APs. I've always looked at APs as a more flashy watch. I think a lot of people sleep on these because they don't even know they exist. This is called a frosted Royal Oak Blue Dial. So the frosted is the process in which they basically hit the rose gold to give it a texturized feel so it looks like it's shining like diamond, but it's not actually like a diamond watch, but it has a...
The frost is interesting. You really don't see the frost that much. I don't know. I don't know how these are going to age. I'm not sure how the frost is going to, if it's going to hold up, that like frost look. I think to me, it feels a little bit, it's got like a very 70s, it's got like a Rolex barking dog, the bark, it gives me that barking dog vibes. Although, I mean, again, the finish is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, did I just kill the screen? Oh, no, we're still here. Okay. Oh, shit. What happened here? Oh, we changed the format. I see what happened. Oh, that's interesting. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Unbelievable in person. Blue dial, rose gold, and very, very hard to make sure that you don't bang this around as you wear it because it's very difficult to fix if you get any major scratches on them. But
yeah, this is that's a very you got to wear that under a sleeve basically, because that will easily get damaged. I mean, it's a beautiful. I mean, it's like a piece. It's just as a piece of jewelry, it's an amazing watch. Beautiful to look at. Again, the chronograph, I mean, you need the chronograph. It's kind of like goofy. It's like, I mean, these are all basically, he's got a lot of these chronographs. Does he ever use it? I guarantee he never uses it. It's just like,
superbly beautiful watch, if you ask me. This is something that I think shines very, very strongly on the wrist. Does it great for on-camera presence. And then next we have the final boss level.
Yeah, but so here's what's very important. Look, the guy does videos. His main thing is basically, doing online grifting, right? And there's the, I think the frosting, it's hard to say. I'm not sure if I think the frosting does not have, I think the frosting takes away some of the demon repelling qualities. I don't think it does. But here's the thing with this guy. For him, these watches are actually a very good investment, because again, he's doing videos all the time, right? He's doing video. He's trying to get like tomato cans to buy his courses, to buy whatever grift he's selling, right? And so you got to signal. It's right, the signal. It's very important, like, to have a flashy watch. And these watches look good on camera. You can't wear, like, listen, this guy can't wear a Patek 3940. He's not going to be wearing like some minute repeater, but it's too subtle. He needs something which has a very flashy screen presence. And so these are all like, for his line of work, that's actually very smart. Like, listen, whatever my opinions are, listen, for his line of work, this is a good investment.
This is the ultimate fuck you AP, in my opinion. I don't think anything gets better than this. This is an open work 41 millimeter double.
Look at that. Oh man, now that is demon repelled. Even though it's got the frosting, but and you know what? Listen, the look at it here. The gems set on the bezels. I mean, it's
balanced wheel, a rainbow and frosted yellow royal oak. Pow. This is like basically the three components that make this the coolest watch: the frosted, the actual rainbow, and the skeleton.
You know something? The frost gold is such a good contrast to the gems. It's, again, from a jewelry perspective, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
Nice style in a 41. This is a very, very rare watch, incredibly rare to see in person. This was a watch I bought myself this year, kind of as a Christmas gift to myself. I had an open work rose gold watch that I was wearing less and less, primarily because I just had so many other rose gold regular watches.
The open work is again another useless watch, but as the whole concept, the whole full, the rose gold, it's it's. I mean, listen, for this guy, this is a good investment. Very smart.
Watches, I wanted something.
This guy is not a crayon eater. I can tell you this much. This guy is not Juan and Kino in Miami, stealing hubcaps.
Really like unique that screams "go fuck yourself," and this is the one that basically came in the box. So one of the more expensive ones, but as I now own both rainbows from both Rolex and AP, and as you can see, I've got him specifically to.
Look at this. He's got. You see, that's interesting. He's kind of has like a collection of these rainbow things, which it's interesting to have. Like, you have like a different from different brands. You have different people do them. He's like a completionist. He puts together a collection of watches that have like there's a cohesiveness. It's well thought out. It's thought out. It's thought out. This is not like, a bunch of random crap.
In yellow because I really like yellow when it pertains to AP, and you can see here the rose, just a beautiful
yellow gold. AP does beautiful yellow gold, rose gold, yeah.
Contrast. But also the other thing is with this royal oak, something people don't realize too is these are actually different movements because obviously the skeleton.
Yeah, yellow gold on AP is amazing. On a Rolex, not so much. On AP, they just do a beautiful job. I don't know why.
Is different, and it's much thinner than the regular royal oak. So these create very different dynamics on the wrist, even though they seem to both be frosted and in your face. Gorgeous watches on both fronts.
He's got it's a little bit redundant. He's got 2 frosted royal oaks. It's a little weird. Okay.
Different in terms of wearing, feel, etc. This is the ultimate. Like, there's nothing higher, in my opinion, on the AP line that can really scream like I reached this level. So this is like the creme de la creme of APs.
Yeah, I would kind of agree. I mean, that's pretty much like it. Definitely. I mean, I'm sure there's whatever, some crazy exotic stuff. But basically, this is where you get like top level and you get bang for the buck.
And then finally, my most worn watches, my 2 RMs. My 7201 white ceramic. This was a grail watch for me for years until I felt comfortable spending
white ceramic.
The type of money it takes to get one of these. Now,
how much are those? How much are those? Hang on a second. Wait, we got the Duke Omar in the chat. Duke Omar is getting groomed to get the RM. We're gonna find out. We're going to find out if Duke Omar will be joining the Richard Mille family. But what is this watch? This is 500 grand. I mean, this ceramic. It's in the I don't know. Is it 300? It's some crazy.
I've had a ton of RM watches, and the 7201 is by far, in my opinion, one of the most amazing RMs ever created. Period. The only thing better than this, in my opinion, is a Smiley that's currently valued over $4 million.
Oh, fuck that! No, that's ridiculous. I mean, this watch is. This I completely look. I understand like RM, I get the whole thing, but this watch is basically like just infantile bullshit. This is like for the Asian Chinese market where people are just like they don't know what they're like. They want they like this cutesy weird stuff. It's like they have like these little toys and all that, and like I think it appeals to that market basically. It's like like a very some guy who's like a billionaire and he collects these little toys, and this is like I don't know what the point of this watch is. I think the point is okay, I got so much money I could pay 4 million or 2 million. I think it's 2 million or million retail, some crazy number. But it's basically like this is basically like a fuck off watch in a certain way, because it's like who would pay that type of money for this watch? I don't get it.
2 to 4 million, which I'm trying to get my hands on to own personally.
He wants I don't get that.
This is just superb. In-house movements like flyback chronograph, rose gold on the inner case, white ceramic on the outer.
Rose gold? Oh, it's got a little bit of demon, a little bit.
Case, just the best variation for those people that actually know watches. This is like the Patek of RMs. And I know it's weird to say, but this was really, in my opinion, one of their most important watches. And honestly, the one that screams I actually like watches a lot more than someone who wears a Bubba Watson just because they saw someone on the internet have one, and there's a lot of Bubba Watson fakes running out there. So
wait, it's got rose gold and ceramic. That's actually beautiful. White with rose gold is always good.
This is a really, really rare watch. Its value keeps soaring every single.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't even know what it does, but it's kind of okay. I get it. It's kind of interesting.
Year, and it's just an
I don't know if
amazing.
I don't know if it's going to look good in 10 years, but like this is the thing. This is like
it's heavy, just heavy enough to feel it. Very comfortable in a much smaller, as you can see, case than the.
It's loaded on these RMs. Look at this. The red. It's that color. Just it's too. It's the red just doesn't work. It's like I don't know. The red is too. I don't know.
Original kind of Richard Mille lineup, which included the Bubba Watson. This is a 3502 Nadal. This is the all red watch they had with a really cool carbon red case. This is a very, very exciting watch too, because as you can see, it's quite large. And so this one is a little bit smaller, but just small enough to really fit perfectly. While
the carbon, definitely. I mean, like this is the thing you want. You want the carbon here.
giving you the wrist presence too. So my favorite watch of all time is definitely this particular watch, the 7201, as you can tell. And of course, the like I said, the Nadal 3502 is just a very popular choice. I usually wear this on a black strap. This is the first time that I've actually put it on red, just to have the full feeling of what it's like to get a lot of
too much. It looks cheap. You know, the red makes it look really cheap though.
attention for a watch for no reason. But anyways, so this is really the ultimate watch collection for me, the watches that I'm not reselling, that are really part of my personal portfolio of watches to keep and wear every day. Let me know which one you think is your favorite in the comments. Would love to know your thoughts. You guys have asked for this video. I personally don't really show my watches that much, but I brought them from home just to you guys could see like what they look like. But these are, in my opinion, some of the best that each watchmaker has ever made. And I'm not that big into horology, but I'm big into like heritage, tradition, and what makes a watch great compared to another based on the popularity of the watch, etc. But I try to create.
Interesting. That's an interesting comment. Yes, I think he's looking at it more of like as like a car flipper would look at this stuff. Yeah, I think these are like very of the moment. This is like kind of the very of the moment right now. Is it going to be relevant in 5 years? I don't think so. I think like these are just very hyped up right now. I don't know if these are going to last in 10 years. Like right now, this is like very hyped up. The AP with the rainbow, interesting watch.
A variety of watches that don't interfere one with the other as I kind of wear them, so I don't really have a choice as to like, I have 14 rose gold watches, I don't know which one I'll wear today, so all of them serves a very
14, they're all rose gold. Interesting.
specific purpose. So let me know your favorite in the comments. Hope you've enjoyed this video. This was for you guys' request, and otherwise make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the.
All right, so basically, I guess okay. So let's bring the. Oh, hang on. So let's pop up the screen here. Here we go. How do we get back to the main screen? We get the. Well, this is not the Archie Luxury Collection, right? This is not like. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what do we rate on? Okay, so in terms of uniqueness of it, it's kind of like, it's like very in your face, like boom, it just hits you in the face. But it's kind of like when you really look at it, it's very, after a while, it just all feels almost all the same after a while. It's just too much. It all starts to melt together outside of the white RM, which is, again, that's a whole different animal. He's got like the two early shitters, the Panerai garbage, Ulysse Nardin is I mean, like those don't even belong in this case. They're just like garbage watches. I mean, they're like on such a low level. It's kind of like, it's like, you have a collection of Ferraris and then you have a Toyota Corolla, it doesn't make any sense. In terms of upside potential, these are all basically hype watches. Right, like right now, these have been trending back up. These are all trending up. So this is like, I don't know what, I'm assuming he got these like at list or somewhere around there. Like this guy's not he's not buying stuff at a premium. Okay, he's definitely getting deals on everything. So I can guarantee you he's making money. He's going to make money on all of these. Is this going to look good in 10 years? I don't know. It's kind of, it's a little bit, what is it? What something about this bothers me. I think what bothers me about it is like, there's no, it feels like there's no substance. Is that, I'm trying to articulate, what is it? It's, what I mean by substance, there's no like intellectual depth to it, is what I mean. There's no like, again, he said he's not really like a real watch collector. I mean, he looks at this basically as a piece of jewelry almost. I think that's the way he looks at it, which is fine, I guess. Hey, it's, people got to do what makes them happy, right? But as a watch collection, it's just it seems a little bit redundant. It seems kind of redundant. You got a little bit too much of the same kind of, like, I don't know, just after a while, it's like, okay, it's just so much. It's like, everything is just so loud. It's, I mean, I don't know, like what you wear a different watch every day, but they're all rose gold or yellow gold. It's kind of, I don't know. It's something about it, just kind of, whatever. So I'm going to give this collection, what are we going to give a rating? Up on resale value, upside potential. On upside potential, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this, I'd give it a 9. I mean, I'd almost give it a 10, except this is not really. This collection doesn't really generate alpha in terms of these are kind of like hype models. Everybody knows about these. They're basically going to perform in line with that kind of whatever's happening with AP. They're just going to go in line with the AP trend. The main advantage that he has is I can guarantee you almost 100% that he got everything at list, and these are all well above list. So he got that going for it. Again, upside potential, I'd give it a 9. In terms of being interesting, I don't know. I'd say like it's just everything starts looking the same after a while. It's just a very the whole thing is just a very hype. It's basically it's a box of hype watches. That's the thing. It's kind of a little bit. I find that a little bit boring. Like there's no perpetual calendar. There's no. I mean, shit. Even with AP, he's got AP. He doesn't have one perpetual calendar. These are all like okay. He's got the chronographs. How many chronographs? He's got 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 3, 4. 4. There's 4 chronographs. Now, the RM is, I think it's some sort of chronograph. No, he's got 6. I think I think the Nautilus. What is it? What's that Nautilus? It's the. I think it's also some sort of chronograph or whatever it is. It's the stupidest one of all to get. It's the dumbest fucking watch to get. Like this guy should have gotten like a Nautilus 5740. If you want a Nautilus, just get a 5740 perpetual calendar. Beautiful watch. That's yeah. So I almost I hate to say it's almost like a 5. Is it interesting? Is it cohesive? It's kind of like a 5. I'm kind of neutral in the collection in terms of like whatever. It's like there's nothing here is surprising, basically. There's nothing. Oh, look at this. We got the Groomie. We got Watch Nicholas. We haven't seen our good friend Watch Nicholas in a long time. Where this guy's disappeared off the map. He may have been abducted by Uncle Chomo or one of these Chomo standees out there. Yeah. So who knows? Who knows? Where is this guy? I think he may have been groomed to go to the Midwest. One of the big donors. One of the big donors on the Watch Nicholas channel is a guy in the Midwest who's has, I think, intimate relations with animals. Animals. That's right. Unbelievable, but true. Yeah. What does Watch Nicholas think of this collection? Let's see here. We got. By the way, we got to do a little. We got to plug here. Hang on a second. We got to plug the Watch Reporter Instagram channel. That's right. We got an Instagram channel. Did you know we have an Instagram channel? Or I should say we have an Instagram. And yeah, listen, anyway, we got stuff to sell here. We got to pay the bills, okay? This channel, what's the purpose of this channel? The purpose of the channel is to sell you stuff. That's right. It's to deliver alpha. Delivering alpha. Watch. We got 2 focuses. We got watches and art. Basically, they're related. The watches and art. It's all related. Now, what is available for purchase? Available for purchase. What do we got? By the way, we got the dust cleaned off. Although something is still showing. I don't know. It's a close-up. I don't know. But we got most of the dust is gone. It's a black doll. What do you expect? It's a vintage watch. It's going to have a little of vintage dust in it. The 3727 Onyx doll. Is it 3727? Am I using the right? Oh, shit. Is it the right? Wait, 3727, right? Yeah, I think that's the one. No, 3730. Oh, Jesus. It's a 3732. Wait, hang on a second. All these numbers are so, it just gets so, it's so annoying, these numbers. Their numbers are, 3732, excuse me. 3732. We got to get, we have to edit this. 37, this is a mistake. Big mistake on this thing here. We got to edit that because I put in a cheap watch. We'll do it right now, real time, 3732. There we go. Done. Okay, there we go. Okay, 3732. Beautiful yellow. I'll tell you something. The case is amazing. That yellow gold case that Patek has. Uh, this is from Atelier Réunis. Réunis. Who's Atelier Réunis? That is Patek Philippe's. I don't know if they're still around, but that was their in-house case maker. They did all the complicated watches in the 70s, or the complicated cases, the more artistic cases. You can see it's kind of like a stepped up case. It's very cool. Anyway, these are going for now 26 to 32,000. We got this available for $19,500, and it's dust free. And you got the original buckle on it. And we also got the dust cleaned off on the 3582. Look at this. The dust is gone. No more cocaine. The coke. Look at it. Look at that beautiful case. The cocaine dust is gone. I got to give a shout out to our good friends. I actually finally found a decent watchmaker I can trust. Right near me. It's called in Las Vegas, T-Bird Jewelers. T-Bird Jewelers. Yeah, it's kind of a jewelry store, but they actually used to be a Rolex AD, and then the Rolex pulled their thing because I guess they didn't want to spend a couple $1 million on doing the boutique. But they have a watchmaker there, Yanni, very good guy. So Yanni did this, cleaned the dust very quickly while I was there. Scholar and a gentleman. By May 2026, will this hit 25,000? Yeah, cocaine dust is gone. And by the way, the strap is original Patek strap. You want to get rid of that strap, just get a nice Patek strap. Fuck, I wouldn't even get a Patek strap. I'd just get like something from order it from what do you call it? Camille Fournet. And the Duke Omar actually ordered from Camille Fournet online a custom strap. Apparently, it's kind of easy to do it. I've never done it, but he says it was very easy and got it. There's no problems. So I would get a Camille Fournet strap, flat, no stitching. You don't want the stitching on that strap. I might even get it like in yellow. A yellow. Can you imagine a yellow crocodile Camille Fournet strap? It would look amazing. You can see there's a little bit of what do you call it? Vintage vibes right by the 5 o'clock position, which is as to be expected on these original untouched estate condition. By the way, you can hear that 12 cylinder. Can you hear that sound? I mean, the engine, the sound of that engine is amazing. Can you imagine? Can you imagine some tomato can would, instead of getting a used Bentley for the same amount of money, they buy a new BMW 3 Series, which drops in value, which leaks oil. That's like Archie luxury. BMW is basically the tomato can car. So who's a proud BMW owner? Archie Luxury. I think he just sold his and it was leaking oil. The value dropped in half. The seats are nasty vinyl. Who else has one? The Ochomo. I think the original Ochomo is a BMW, man. And we got also Juaniquino. Juanita is a BMW, man. The BMW is a Chomo car. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the Colonel. That watch is a celebrity watch. Now look at it. You can hear the engine. Hang on. We got this. Hang on a second. Now I was doomed because I was in let's just say a location. I didn't want to be parked without the engine running just in case. You're approached by undesirable people. You need to get out of there. That parking lot. Yeah, that engine, beautiful sound. It's not like an obnoxious, all these people that want to have that loud engine. Like, what are you, a 12-year-old kid? You gotta make sure all your neighbors know that you have a rice burner. What's with those these lawnmower engines? Everybody's got to have this loud. It's got to be subtle. It's got to be subtle. It's like an iron fist and a velvet glove. Oh, you gotta have the ellipse buckle. Watch out for these watches that don't have if you have an ellipse, you gotta have the ellipse buckle. Most of the ellipses out there don't have it on the. And by the way, this is the only example available on the market right now. That's right. You Google it. You Google it. This is the only ellipse 3582 available on the market today. The prices are going to 25,000. We told you this last year, and we're almost there. We're at like 19.5 right now. Look at that flat case. Very cool. Yeah, so let me pull up the data. Let's pull up the data. Let's pull up the data because I know we got a lot of doubters. We get a lot of doubters and haters out there who don't believe. They're not believers, and we gotta let them know that we give them the best deal. We're delivering alpha, not beta. If you want beta. That's Juan and Kino. That's the rest of the Chomoverse, all these Fugazi watch channels. Patek 3582. Let's Google Patek 3582. Let's Google it. Let's Google it and show the punters exactly. We gotta watch the hubcaps, the wheels. I mean, okay, what are the prices? So this is recent sale 18,000. 18,000. You had let's see, another one 18,000. No, I'm sorry, no, it's one sale. No, you had two sales. Excuse me. No, I'm sorry, no, one sale 18,000. You got another one for. Is that the same guy? No, okay. I think they sold. You could basically see they're going for roughly 18,000. Okay, they were about 18,000. This is the current price. By the way, they've jumped a lot in the last 12 months. Like literally, look at this. Last year, it was 10 grand. Like last year was actually a very good time to buy watches. 12 months ago was a good time to buy watches. This is I would have bought this last year. Look at that. Look how good it looks. Look how good it looks on a brown strap, actually. On a chocolate strap. Yeah, I would get like something like that. So basically, yeah, this is where the prices are. Where is it going? It's going to go to 25 grand. Like we're actually entering a window right now. I mean, I told you guys this would happen. Like these would be going up in price to 25 grand. I told you this last year. I think we'll get there by May. And from there, look, I think from there, the prices are just going to kind of like flatten out. So in other words, the big move was made. And from now, they're just going to kind of like flatten out to like 5%, basically. But yeah, anyway, so we're offering this watch for how much? I think 16 grand, did I say? Okay, let's go back to this. That's right. DM to purchase. Okay, what else we got? What else? Uh, Now why am I okay? Now, so yeah, basically I got the dust removed from both those watches today. That's why I had them. I basically figured, okay, as soon as I got the dust out, let me make a video. Patek buckle, original buckle, the strap, garbage strap, small hairline crack at 1 o'clock. It is beautiful. I mean, the case is. By the way, I think the cracks, the little hairline cracks, it's part of the character of the watch. I mean, the watch is 50 years old. I mean, everybody, people that are 50 years old, they get a couple of cracks in them. It's kind of like aging gracefully. And you know what? Listen, if you buy one in mint condition, you buy one of these in mint condition, it's going to crack at some point. It's a very delicate, the onyx is very delicate. So why would you want to buy one in mint condition that's only going to drop in value after it cracks? Here, we're giving it to you for a cheap price. They go for 30 grand. Look at this. We got, so here are the comps. Here are the comps for the watch. So one sold for 26,000. Okay. I'm assuming it was in good condition. I'm assuming this watch had no the dial. I'm assuming, again, assuming, you never know, assuming, but that watch looks pretty clean. It looks pretty clean. You never know. It looks pretty clean. Oh, it's got boxing papers also. Okay, this is a good deal. But yeah, 26 grand. And look at this. Look at this. Hang on a second. And our good friend, John Reardon, sold them for 32,000. Slightly different one, which is, I think they call it the Bat. Which is a little, I don't know. It's, I think it's an acquired taste. I think this is an acquired taste. I don't know if I'd go for this watch. I don't know if I'd go for this. It's a little too, I don't know. It gives off like some sort of weird vibe. But anyway, 32 grand. So we're 10 grand below all these other guys. Unbelievable. Okay, what else we got? What else? Okay, so we got we got the Rolex 9919, the 9919, which I think is an absolutely amazing watch. It's the case floats above the strap because the back, in other words, the strap is kind of hidden. The lugs are hidden, so you don't see the lugs. It's called the UFO. It floats on your wrist. Disco Volante. It's a flying saucer, right? You got these like sunray, sunburst coin edge, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, on the bezel. The price, 11,500. And what is the market price? What is the market price? What is the market price? It's also known as the Precision. It's a manual wind, by the way. It's a manual wind watch, right? So they're going for right now, you got one guy selling one for 12,000, right? Which is, you got Roman dolls, which is garbage. You don't want the Roman dolls. By the way, the watch we have is fresh service. It's got a brand new service. Okay, so you have nothing to worry about. Now this guy, what does he have? This watch, by the way, and the dial is absolutely perfect. I mean, the watch is in perfect condition. This watch, this dial has got, you can see it's got something going on. It's got a little bit of, around the 9 o'clock, it's got some funkiness going on. You got a little bit of funkiness going on there, which you can tell. Yeah, there's a couple, I mean, overall not bad. Overall not bad. And you got this guy, which is 7,000 in Japan, but he's got okay, the case is all, look at the case is all worn at the edges. It's all been banged up, and the dial is all, it's excuse me, the dial is wrecked. The dial is wrecked. You want to have that dial minty clean, and he doesn't have a Rolex buckle. And then you have to pay duties. You got to pay Trump to get this watch in from Japan. The Japanese are going to be very, very precise with the whole, tariff thing. Let's see. You got this guy. He's got an integrated case. I'm not crazy about that integrated thing because the bracelets are garbage. The old Rolex bracelets are trash. This dial is wrecked. The case is wrecked. The movement is, yeah, look at the case is all like worn down. I mean, this watch has been worn. Some guy wore this in Bangkok in massage parlors. It's got all sorts of fluids that have entered the case. Yeah. By the way, these things are not waterproof. So, and this is this guy Danny, 12 grand. So we're at 9. I think we might be a little bit high. I think we have to lower the price a little bit. I think it's a little bit high. Maybe 10, maybe 11, 10 grand. To be honest. Let's see what else we got. Disco Volante. Okay, so we get the Piaget. Dual time. Asprey. You know what Asprey is? You Google Asprey. This is like the watch for royalty. It's a dual time watch. You got your local time and the time in Bukakistan, okay? Watch is like perfect condition. And let's see. Look at this case. Crispy. Look how crisp that case is. There we go. All right. What else we got available? What else we have available? We got art. We're selling art. You know what we got? We got a good deal on this. This is cheap. Ernest Trova. This guy was big in the 70s. I think this guy's actually going to make a big comeback. This is a bargain. $1,200. I just want to get rid of this, actually. $1,200. It's a good deal. It's like, it's... I'm not saying it's going to go to the moon, but it'll appreciate. It'll probably worth a couple of grand in 2 years. Trova is going up in price. It's a relief. It's brass. It's mounted on like plexiglass or lucite. It stands up. The plexiglass has some scratches on it, whatever. But this is a very like this 70s, 80s thing. It's an edition, 171 of 175. Yeah, this is cheap. $1,200. Put this on your desk. What else we got? We got Boudin. Have you heard of Boudin? That's right. Unbelievable but true. That's the father of modern impressionist painting. You Google it. Have you heard of Monet? This is the guy. Literally, you Google impressionist history. That's the guy that started the whole impressionist movement. By the way, this painting is early. This is very, very important. This is 1875. Okay. 1875, which is like very, very early impressionism. That's like Monet was just getting started. I mean, this is like Monet is hanging out with this guy, stealing his ideas. Monet was stealing leads from Boudin, okay? And by the way, the provenance is impeccable. Who sold this painting? Have you heard of Durand Ruel Galleries in Paris? I mean, that was the dealer of impression. Those the guys that, put impressionism on the map. Wildenstein, have you heard of Wildenstein Gallery? Wildenstein, this is like, this is a heavy, and it's also in the catalog resin. And this is like the real deal. This, if you hold this painting for 20 years, it'll be $1 million painting. In 20 years, this will be $1 million. In 10 years, by the way, the comps on this are like 250. It's a very large one. You're not going to see them this size, so that's very, very unusual. That size. It's an image of Bordeaux. Have you heard? Oh shit! It's not showing. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I was missing out. We were showing this, right? Is this okay? Now it's on the screen. Yeah, available for purchase. That's right. We're here to deliver alpha. We're delivering alpha for the punters. Eugene Louis Bourdin, 1875. What's the size of this? 54 by 89 centimeters. It's like 24 by 40 inches roughly. That's the canvas size. It's big. It's huge. You can see it. This 1875. By the way, the picture is not that good. Image quality is not that good. What else we got? We got more. Oh, another impressionist, George d'Espagnat. Again, we got a close up. Not the best picture. Rivage avec des roches. 60 by 73 centimeters. That's like 30 by 35 inches. Nice colors. Very, yeah, it's got the whole, like, very, French Riviera vibes. French Riviera vibes. How much is this? 30 grand. 30 grand. By the way, this is fucking steal. We may have to double the price. This actually is a steal. This is circa 1900 roughly. What else we got? All right. We got this guy here. Joseph Cornell. Joseph Cornell, very important American artist. Sort of like a surrealist. It's very weird. It's like it's a whole thing. His top prices are like $1 million. So this is a collage he did. It's kooky. Anyway, you got birds. These birds, they're doing like speech bubbles. I mean, this is like before Twitter. The birds are doing speech. Yeah, this thing was done in the 1960s. This guy was very, very far ahead of his time. This is Joseph Cornell is going up. Actually, Joseph Cornell, I would say, is more of sort of like a slow. It's a very inside bait. It's kind of like a very what is it? It's like serious art people understand Joseph Cornell. His price is, oh shit, I get the wrong date. Oh shit. His market is it's kind of quiet right now. So, this is not going to double next year. It's kind of a long-term thing. Joseph Cornell, super important American artist. We got this guy. Now this guy's going up big time. Lawrence Calcagno. This is going to deliver alpha for you. Lawrence Calcagno. Price is going up. Now we actually have this available for $5 grand. Really, this is the wrong price. This is just for that's the retail price, but we can make this available for $5 grand. 20 by 18 inches. This was in a Chrysler collection. Let's see what else we got. Patek, another Patek Ellipse, 3567. Look at that brilliant blue dial, sunburst dial. The crown is not original. You gotta change the crown, or you can keep the crown. There you go. There you go. That is what's going on. Okay, so we plugged all the stuff. That's it. All right, gentlemen. Thank you all for joining. We'll see you all on the next live stream.